provided to the Joint Incident Management Team at WHO actually allowed us to support the Pacific Island countries and our member states to roll out the COVID-19 vaccine and achieve high coverage rates, especially in those countries who hadn't actually seen any community transmission of COVID-19. They've also allowed us to train healthcare workers in many different products that have been made available through generous donations across the Pacific, and we've been able to train the healthcare workers and upskill them to ensure that they are confident and comfortable administering new products in mass campaigns. It's been very difficult for us to travel. So what we've found is the funding support from EU has allowed us to provide digital technologies to the Ministries of Health. So we can virtually be in the Ministries of Health, in their meeting rooms, conducting their training and supporting the upskilling and technical support that's needed for the rollout of a mass campaign. Early in the rollout of the vaccination campaign for COVID-19, we did see significant healthcare worker hesitancy for them to receive the vaccines themselves and also in administering the vaccines. So part of the funding support provided real-time live calls to conduct Q&A sessions or question and answer sessions with healthcare workers. The funding support by the EU also supported WHO to hire local consultants to work within the Ministries of Health to provide training and support in the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccines. Also, the community transmission of COVID-19 in some of the Pacific Island countries had us having to rethink how we deliver mass campaigns. So we've needed to use the EU funding to ensure there's adequate PPE to protect our very vulnerable healthcare workers so they're not exposed to COVID-19. These are some of the biggest immunisation programs that have ever been run in the Pacific. We've never had to run vaccination programs where we've vaccinated everyone over the age of 18. So it's a huge effort and it has required significant support, technical support and funding support. With the funding support from the European Union, we'll continue to provide our member states with the current scientific advice from the SAGE group of experts and ensure that they're administering their vaccination programs with the latest scientific evidence that we have at hand. The European Union funding will also support us in strengthening our routine immunisation programs to ensure children who may have missed out on vaccines due to the COVID pandemic are still receiving those valuable life-saving vaccines. And we will work with our member states to see how we can incorporate the COVID-19 vaccines into a more routine schedule, if that's what the SAGE group of experts recommends going down the track.